In an interview at the Online Journalism Symposium, Dr. Paula Poindexter talked about her heated discussion with Jim Moroney, publisher and CEO of the Dallas Morning News.
Well, I found, I will say, and I told him afterwards that, I did take a lot of notes about what he had to say, and I agreed with a lot of the things that he said. And in fact, in my new book, Women, Men, and News, Divided and Disconnected in the News Media Landscape, if you were to read that you would see that, we're kind of on the same page in a lot of places, especially the importance of local. But from my perspective, to focus on local at the exclusion of national and international and only rely on that, covering that through, wire services, I think that is a mistake for any newspaper. I think, especially if you're a major newspaper, if you are considered a major metropolitan newspaper, I think to exclude everything else is a mistake. And I do think that in local communities there is a sense of pride that, this is the perspective that our newspaper has. This would be the perspective that, the Dallas Morning News has, or the Houston Chronicle has, when you have your own reporters who are covering these stories. And while I can understand that in this the period that we're living in, where everyone's worried about making profit and so forth, and they don't really know what the answer is going to be, that, part of the mix, as far as I'm concerned, needs to include include national and international. It may be that you won't cover each and every story, and you have to pick the stories that you cover, but to just absolutely exclude it, from my perspective, particularly the role of journalism, the importance of journalism in society today, that we just cannot exclude it.